Maybe it's the small but prominent Union Jack placed amidst the landscaping, but it's a royal decree of sorts to enter the personalized memorabilia Kenmore kingdom of Angela Birdie. An English-born and accented pre-K teacher caught her attention as a kid and lit the royal fuse to start to acquire all things England, with the crowning touch, her keepsakes and even personal photographs of the Queen with that famous white-gloved wave and her family at the palace from the April 2011 wedding of Prince William and Kate. You actually saw the Queen?
Yes.
In the back of her limousine, was it?
Well, we were a little bit further away, but we saw her drive in. We saw all of the family drive in through the gates from afar, and then they all came out onto the balcony together. Yeah, once they had all assembled after the ceremony, so that was cool. Yeah, and she was there, and Prince Philip was there. I mean, the whole gang.
The royal gang, now without one particular person.
She was so, a steadfast force for 70 years in the public eye, and people, that's all we know. In England is Queen Elizabeth.
Actually, Princess Elizabeth, in her 20s at the time, visited Niagara Falls in 1951 in these photos provided through the Twitter account of Mayor Jim Diodati in the Niagara Falls, Ontario Public Library. The young woman then joined by her husband, Prince Philip, who just died last year. She ascended to the throne with the death of her father, and now there's King Charles to be.
I hope, to a certain extent, that he starts to look at ways to modernize the royal family, to sort of break down some of the things we've been hearing over the last year, whether or not all that stuff is true. I'm hoping that we can break down those barriers that seem to be surrounding them. I know he's a very avid environmentalist, so I'm certain that a lot of that will come into play.
Still, Angela's admiration for the Queen endures.
To think of the burden that she put on her shoulders at such a young age and carried on for 70 years without fail. You didn't get an off day as the Queen, I wouldn't imagine.
Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.